Streaming to you live from an undisclosed location deep within the bowels of the Rose City, it's Live in Portland with Chris Franklin! This week's guests are Cha-Cha Crib Design House, Kristen Coop Coopenbender, Go-To Gal Mary Jen, Lindsay Annie Lisa, and T-Chang, with our in-house band, Sexy Marvin. Now here's your happy birthday host, freshly registered with the AARP, Chris Franklin!
Woo! Guys, this is episode 10 of Live in Portland.
Oh, yeah!
I'm so excited. We've got so many people involved in this project, and I just want to speak to the achievements of becoming a creative artist. To have something, a notion in your mind, and then make it into reality. We are 10 weeks, 10 episodes in of developing a show that really showcases Portland. And it's also a shout out to everybody with an idea. Like, you have a welcome space here. And we'll be happy to showcase the things that come out of love, come out of commitment and purpose, and really help our community. So welcome to the home audience on Facebook Live. And welcome to our studio audience here in the Los Angeles. So my first guest, I'm super excited to bring her over. She's doing something incredible, which is showcasing creative artists internationally, women with a voice. Cha-Cha Sands, come on out. Cha-Cha.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm excited to talk about what you've been passionately pursuing for what seems like a long time. Tell me about Crib Home Design.
Crib Design House is it's a creative firm I started in October of 2014, right after graduating. And it was basically between grad school or starting my own company and being my own boss. Which I decided that was a great idea.
Awesome. Tell me, like, what did you feel like you were pulled in a certain direction? Did you have that voice from the very beginning?
Yes.
Telling you what you wanted to create?
Yes, I have always been an entrepreneur. My first job, I was like 7, and it was called Mommy's Little Helper, and I cleaned houses on the cul-de-sac for quarters. So having a business definitely felt natural. It was more just like if I should get a client base or if it was premature. And it's definitely been an uphill battle. But
yeah. You do quite a lot of things. And a portion of that is a publication you put out called Beacon Magazine, which I'd love to talk about. Just kind of the development of it, the voice of it. Like, what does it represent to you?
Beacon it's meant to be a creative platform that genuinely supports artists. As an artist myself, I understand the struggle of trying to get my work in galleries. And this really, and most of the things I do is motivated by, I'm not going to wait around for people to make this space, I'll make it for myself.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what.
Yeah. And so you're not only making it for yourself, you're like opening the gates for others.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it that way, but it was definitely self-interest that started it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, well, I guess, now I realize how many people have been involved, and now I do like an internship thing that might even turn into like mentors for, I have a high schooler who emailed me today. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of a curation process with everything you showcase. Tell me a bit about that process. Are you the editor-in-chief? How does the whole thing come about?
Yes. Well, the first four, there's four so far, was me just like trying to find work that fit into the theme or vision. And I'm not famous yet, so I'm not getting flooded with submissions. So it hasn't been too hard to like say no to people. And I forgot what I was responding to.
Yeah. So you're 4 magazines deep. Is this coming out quarterly, or is it?
The intention was to start quarterly. I actually the first one is Coffee Snob, and I started putting this together in the fall of 2015, and it finally came out in the spring later. So these actually all each took about 6 months to do.
Okay.
But now, starting in 2018, it's my goal, and my team is big enough to where I can be on a quarterly schedule. Awesome.
You've built a team around a vision, which I think needs an applause in its own. Tell me about the distribution of the magazine.
That's also something I've been figuring out as I go. When I started, it was definitely a naive process. I didn't realize it would be so hard. I thought I could just like get them in stores. And that's been much more difficult than I realized. And so, but at this point, it's been in about 7 stores locally and 1 in Houston. And that's another thing that in this 2018, I'm strategizing with my team the direction that I want to go in, and looking at different ways to involve the community and what does funding look like. And then also, I'm kind of thinking about maybe turning it into a book instead.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. So. No, there's a lot of detail. I've definitely thumbed through a few of those magazines, and there's a lot of work that you showcase in a really, like, you do it really well, whether it's, kind of spoken word on the page and just illustrative art, photography art. Like, it's done really well. It's like walking through a museum while flipping the pages of the magazine, and I think you do a great job. For the companies and people who would like to support you, where could they find you online?
At cribdesignhouse.com. There's all the information you need. And then we are having a release party for the 5th issue, Split Ends.
Oh, awesome.
And that will be April 26th at Project Object.
Cool.
So,
and that's here in Portland?
That's here in Portland.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for the hard work that you do to make this all happen. And corralling a team is an awesome thing. And I'm really happy you have the support behind you to really push it forward. And you've got a team on our side, too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Cha-Cha, for coming out. I'm so happy to have you. Sexy Marvin, take it away. What was that, Marvin? You sound different. It's like, I don't know, it sounds like a Southern Andromeda dialect, like, what? Yeah, Marvin, I thought you were from North Andromeda. You've been traveling? All right, we're gonna figure this out. I don't know what's going on with you, Marvin. You're like not so sexy Marvin right now. Guys, my next guest, you can see her in the comedy clubs here in Portland. She's a local favorite, and we're so excited to have her on. Coop, come on out.
Is this thing on? Cool. You got to say that as a comic. Well, I'm happy to be here. I just got back from Hawaii. I'm on my baby moon. I'm not pregnant. My girlfriend is pregnant. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I know you're like, how do you lesbians do that? And I'm not going to tell you, but I'm really good at it. Yeah, it's going really well. It's really cool. Actually, we just found out the sex of the baby, which is super cool. She's like really sexy. Super sexy. Like she just is like, you know, like bring me a beer. It's cool. Actually, you know, gender's kind of a construct or whatever, but it's cool. I was kind of worried about the baby, whether or not she was going to be a girl because of the scientific way that we achieved pregnancy. I was kind of worried that she was going to take after the dad and be like a turkey baster, which I don't even know, like, yay, you know, I love anything. I just don't know how to dress that thing, but it's cool. It's going really well. Like, I've never done this before. I've never spent this much time around a pregnancy person. Just like my partner is so sweet, and she's just like a nice person who just like floats around the town helping people. Like, she's a good human normally. But she's like the thing that people talk about, like hormones and just like rage. That's a real thing. Like it's everything's just kind of normal, but there's like a food thing. And she's really fucking hungry at all times, and it's not, I don't know if it's her fault. I kind of think it didn't like come up on the ultrasound, but it might be that the baby's pregnant. Like like she's so hungry. Like, we'll just be having a regular conversation, and then she'll be like, okay, but can you go get some applesauce now? And I'll be like, wait, were we talking about applesauce? And she's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I stopped caring about anything you were saying because I fucking need some fucking applesauce. I'm like, okay, I'll just, like, who sells applesauce? I don't know, but, or we'll just be, it's just like a thing. Like, I got in big trouble last week because she just was standing there looking at me and she said, so, you had a cookie on Wednesday. And I was like, I did have a cookie. I was like, wait, did I tell you that? She's like, I can fucking smell that. I can smell that. And if you have a cookie, we have cookies. It's not a you cookie thing. And I'm like, this is real. This is like all the movies. It's crazy. She's a fine person. It's just, food's a thing. I don't know. Like, lots more gluten. She just the other day asked me to make her a bath of noodles. So. That's the thing. Takes 52 boxes, in case you're wondering. It's like, pregnant women can't sit in hot water because it's bad for they cooks them. But it's okay. It's fine. It just like gets intense. Like, I'm not supposed to chew gum inside anymore just because the sound. But it's fine. The other night I was like falling asleep after a long day of rage, and again, it'd be, if you met her, you'd just be like, how is that the same? But it's hormones. But yeah, I was just about to fall asleep, and I just feel this like hand across my neck, and I look, and she's like, oh good, you're awake. Oh good. I was like, yeah. And she's like, I think it would be so sweet if you got us a donut right now. And I was like, it's like midnight. She's like, that's cool. I already looked into it. There's 4 donuts in a 1 mile radius, so just get out of bed. So it's fine. I think we'll come back around on the love. It's just so intense. But I mean, I know it's gonna sort out. It's gonna be fine. I just like now, once we get through that part, I'm a little nervous about like parenting. You know, like. I'll be fun, I'll be cool, but like I don't want to be one of those people. Like, have you seen the parents? They're just horrible people. They're just like so intense, you know? Like, okay, you made a blob, but just like calm down. Like, they're always layering shit. Like, I get along with children perfectly. I speak the language. I kind of identify as a child, if there's such a thing, you know? It's just my gender. But I was talking to this little guy. Well, this lady was pushing this cart out of the, I think it's called a stroller. I'm going to get the lingo down really soon. But she was pushing this baby out of the coffee shop, and I was holding it, and I was like, oh, and the baby's like, yeah, and the lady pushing the cart just threw the lid down and was like, he's having a hard day. And just like pushed, and I was like, wait, what? And like, that baby was not having a hard day. Like, it's like, you know, like shit, eat, shit, maybe sleep, you know what I mean? Like, that's like the best day ever. But that's just like, that's what people do. They like layer stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what's happening for the baby. And I'm always just like connecting, like literally if there's ever a child, we're like, hey, what's up? And like, I'll be just having a good time with the little one, and then the parent will come up and be like, oh, look at that. Look at that, Marvin's flirting with you. And I'm always like, what? Wait, what? Is that something I'm doing? You know, like, oh, it's like, I mean, I know that Marvin's flirting with me, but it's not, you don't like call it out, you know? Anyway, I don't want to be like those people. Like, I had this friend named Carol Cornface. Some of you have heard of her, obviously. She used to just be Carol, but then, so I didn't see her for like 3 years. She was a good friend, she got pregnant, and then she was gone. And she like called me one day and was like, hey, Coop, do you want to go to OMSI? And I fucking love OMSI, so yeah, I do. And she showed up and she brought the little guy with her, and his name is Brandon. He's not the kind of kid I get along with. He's fine, but he was just real, like, he stole my friend is what, anyway. But there's a reason for it. She found out, by the way, that I call her Carol Cornface. She's not my friend anymore, so I can totally tell you the story. But what happened was they picked me up, and I was like, oh my God, Carol, it's been so long, you look so good, like, how's it going? She's just kind of driving, and it's just half answering and just like totally not there. And I was like, well, what have you guys been doing? Like, how's Babytown? How's that stuff, you know? And she's like, and I just like, I couldn't get through. Like, she's just like staring like the vacant look of a mom, you know, just like, and I turn and look at the little guy, and he's kind of kicking my seat. He's already off to a bad start. And I look, and he's just putting like a dinosaur sticker on the window, like, for the 1,000th one, just like blocking out all the light like children do. And I was like, huh. And I was like, you know what? It's crazy. He's like ruining your car. It's crazy. He's like kicking my chair. And I was like, Carol, it's fine. You're going to need like a chisel to see out that window. It's crazy. He's a monster, Carol. Did you know that? He's Carol. And she's just driving. And I was like, Carol, say something. And she just like was like, I don't care anymore about anything. And like turned back to her death or whatever. And when she turned to me to say she stopped caring about life, she had this huge piece of corn right here, right where she used to smile. And so that was like I've been afraid of parenting ever since. I guess my point is, if you ever see me with food stuck to my face, just grab me by the throat and be like, you're alive, you used to be someone! You know, because I respond well to violence. Okay, thanks you guys, it's really nice telling you this story.
Wait, one more. Come on back. Kirsten, that was hilarious. Where can my audience find you? Online?
I'm at cooptastic.com.
Cooptastic.
That's my Twitter handle, or Coopenbender, Instagram. There's a lot of Coop. Coopenbender. My name's Kirsten Coopenbender. I'm on Facebook, and also KirstenCoopenbender.com.
Dope.
It's fun to say Coop. Okay.
It is fun to say Coop. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. I'll take that back. Thank you, Kirsten. Marvin. Yes. Hell yeah. Guys, Lost in Portland is all about community and community building here in this great city of Portland. When we get us all together, like nothing but amazing happens. And my next guest has done that extremely successfully. Not only getting people together, but getting their bodies moving. Mary Chen, No Po Run Club, come on out. Hey. Mary, I'm so excited to have you on. As someone who's done a bit of run club producing myself, I understand the struggle of getting people out all year to get on their feet and put a little miles on the ground. Yeah, so tell me about the start of No Po Run Club.
So I moved here about 7 years ago, and I was part of a run club in Austin, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And basically run, get a cold brew, tacos afterwards. It was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Came to Portland, didn't have a run club, didn't have any friends. I was in North Portland, and it was up and coming, so I was really excited to get to know my neighborhood and to, just see what I could do to be part of the community. And so kind of upgraded from...
Yeah, just a bit.
Well, I mean, it was like $2 tacos.
Yeah.
Like, not craft beer. So, found a brewery and then found a great spot that needed business.
Yeah.
And so Meetup was also starting to be a new way to find...
Meetup.com? Yeah.
A new way to find activities and groups and people. And so posted that, and the first day there was like 7 people. And it was awesome. It was mostly new people to Portland.
Yeah.
And then a couple of locals, which was almost like a diamond in the rough. You're like, you're from Portland? Awesome!
That awkward conversation, yeah.
Every week after that, it'd be like, oh, I've been here for 2 days. I've been here for like 2 weeks. And, and then that Portland anniversary started happening, and then it was like No Po Run Club anniversary. And
yeah.
So, you basically needed to be able to run 3 to 6 miles, and you needed to be able to drink a beer and hang out and have fun.
Yeah, all required. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, because there
or cider, I guess.
Yeah. Well, because I tried to join some other run clubs that were already in Portland, but it was either a little bit serious or a lot more drinking.
Yeah.
So I needed like a happy balance. And also there wasn't a run club in North Portland.
Right.
And so I moved in February. And that rain and the dark, and I'm not going to drive after 4 o'clock anywhere.
Right.
So it was just nice to be able to come downstairs from my apartment and then walk to the bar. And then
you made it super convenient for yourself.
I did.
Which is awesome. And then, now it's not just you and 7 people.
Yeah.
Your numbers have grown, substantially.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of the numbers and some of the events that brought in
so
a lot of people.
It kind of grew exponentially. And I think it was also because Mississippi was growing. So people would see us running, and they're like, hey, what is this? And as it got bigger and bigger, people thought it was like a weekly race. I'm like, nope, just runners, like hanging out. And I really think the word of mouth and, just having the joke, like after a year, is just like, you got to stay for the after party. Like, you got to run, drink, go to the late happy hour, make some real connections, and then you start climbing and doing yoga and seeing movies and checking out all the music spots.
And you're really building community with this, because not only are you having a bunch of people together, but they're running around the city. They're running around North Portland. Yeah.
So then we started supporting like a lot of the other businesses there for food and for just a lot of other things. The Mississippi Street Fest. So that was kind of a great way to be social and to see what the new businesses were. And then we started doing Hood to Coast, and so that was like a big draw, I think, because it was
Can we talk about Hood to Coast for all those people who don't know?
So I had no idea about relays when I started running, and it's still crazy to me. It's 200-ish miles, 2 vans, 12 runners, It's overnight. If you're lucky, you get done in 30 hours. So it's definitely like a bonding. It's a kind of make or break in the band.
And it all goes on like continuously.
Yeah, there's no stopping. And so I ended up getting in the lottery, but then I wanted to pay it forward and support Providence Cancer Research. So we were a fundraising team, and so then that also created more events that we had to do together and kind of pull for the community and get the word out for our team.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was great.
Now, you've mentioned before that you've incorporated a few businesses. Can we talk about some of those businesses that were so accommodating for you?
Yeah. Well, Mississippi has grown, so we have Stormbreaker Brewing, which is where we are now, but Ecliptic Brewing is there too.
Yeah.
And then Portino, Mississippi Pizza, and also Coop. Awesome. I got to see her for the first time at our late night, after party. And then Uchu, because they do all day happy hour on Wednesday. So sushi,
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. And for my audience who would like to get involved with NOPO Run Club, let's talk about the schedule.
Okay, so it's every Wednesday, 6:30. We meet at Stormbreaker Brewing, and so we meet there, run there, and then you just have to make it back to the bar. Yeah,
and you said it's 3 or 6 miles, and all paces welcome? All right.
Yeah, if you can't find your pace within 50 people, I don't know what to tell you.
Also, social media, where can they find you?
Yeah, so we're on Meetup, and it's just NOPO Run Club. And then we finally have our new website, which is noporunclub.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the things. So
Awesome. Thank you for coming in. Marvin, take it away. Yeah, we're doing it. We're going. My next guest who just came to the stage, we're representing Project Athena. Elisa and Lindsay, thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having us.
So Project Athena, it's an awesome nonprofit that takes women who have suffered from medical trauma into the outdoors. Let's start from there.
It was started by an awesome group of women. They do different adventure races across the country, from 100 miles in the Florida Keys to rim through the Grand Canyon. And we're participating in the Santa Barbara Adventure Race, which is 24 to 30 hours of 15 miles sea kayaking, 18-mile trail run, and 50 miles mountain biking.
Wow.
All in one go as a collective unit.
Wow.
So it's not a relay. So we're just excited. We just need to not be the slowest people.
I mean, these are not small tasks. Like you talk about the rim to rim and sea kayaking. Like these are not easy outdoor activities.
No, not at all.
It's meant to help women transition a mindset of being a survivor to an adventurer.
Okay.
So taking them on extreme adventures to see what they can actually accomplish.
Okay, yeah. That's beautiful. And tell me about the development of it. Like, when did this all start? When did Project Athena start?
Oh, I'm not sure how long.
So when did you guys come on?
About 3 months ago. I was accepted with a grant, and Elisa joined me, and so she's fundraising right now to raise $3,000 for the organization.
So I've raised $1,000 so far. We're going to do a fundraising event that if anyone knows anyone who wants to donate for a raffle, I work for the Portland Timbers, and so they've gifted me some tickets and either an autographed jersey or a ball that we'll raffle off. And then there's a nail salon called Finger Bang that donated a pedicure. So any other raffle items would be welcome to help finish raising the money. Whatever I don't raise, I have to pay personally, so I'd really appreciate anyone helping or donating.
So they've been doing events, it seems like, all over the nation. And the goal is to, like you said, go from kind of like someone who's experienced trauma to a more adventurous spirit. Have you witnessed that in anybody you've interacted with Project Athena, and like how can you emphasize that story?
I think one of the most important aspects of it, we were just talking to the gentleman that does a lot of their media, and through Uncaged the Soul Productions, and they show that because you're moving as a unit, what's important is we're all going to meet different walls, hit different walls along the way. And so like going through, like I myself am a breast cancer survivor, so it's really important to kind of, thank you.
Don't be shy, guys.
To move as a unit and have those opportunities to not only like give help but accept help, which is something going through treatments for various different things is really hard on the ego and the self to realize like I'm really vulnerable and I need this to be successful, and not only learn to be more comfortable with that, but like how much better and more you can accomplish through that.
Yeah, and there is that whole aspect of being in the outdoors and having the therapeutic qualities of being in amazing places.
Being in Santa Barbara won't be bad.
No. Yeah. So tell me more about this race. So it's a sea kayak.
Yeah, they'll provide you with the bikes and the kayaks and all the gear. We have to fly ourselves down there, and they'll provide the hotel. And then we start out with, I think it's 15 miles of sea kayaking. And I'm not sure, we were talking today whether it's all broken up, if it's 15 miles of sea kayaking, mountain biking, hiking, mountain biking, and sea kayaking.
Wow. Yeah. So you actually don't know what you're in for in 3 months.
No, we haven't.
That's the only way you can get me to do it.
Yeah. we were messaging back and forth one day, and she was telling me, I don't know what I signed up for this summer. It seems like a lot. And I was like, what'd you sign up for? And she's telling me everything, and she forwarded Project Athena, and I said, who are you doing this with? And the next thing I get is, you, question mark? And I was like, okay.
She said me, period. But yeah, it's a super, super cool thing. The great part about it is there's those of us in there that have gone through like a medical trauma, but there's also a lot of people that sign up and support us and participate as just those support people, male, female. So not everyone there is necessarily a survivor of something like cancer, etc. So
And one more time, let's talk about the fundraiser that you're doing. When does that event take place?
Well, we haven't picked the date yet. Lindsay's willing to host it.
Okay, awesome. Maybe we could facilitate something.
So it's more of deciding the right date for us. But if you want to reach out via Facebook, we can, when we make the event page, we can include you.
Awesome. And for people who would like to reach out and get involved, and is it too late to sign up for the event?
It's too late to sign up because we are 10 weeks into training.
Okay.
But check out their other adventures because they're amazing.
Yeah. And that's on Instagram, Project Athena, projectathena.org.
yes.
Yeah.
They're on all the social media platforms.
Awesome. I'm really excited to follow along like your training, and then
it's gonna be a paincation.
Cheers to
We'll
that.
come
Thank
back.
you.
We'll tell you how it went.
Oh, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
coming
guys.
out,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Thank you.
Lindsay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marvin. Sexy Marvin and the Extraterrestrial, everybody. So what was that, Marvin? You're so off tonight. Like, I feel like I'm being rude calling you out for this, but like, are you sick? Like, what's going on? Now I feel like you're mocking me. You know what, guys? I'm beginning to be a little bit suspect on what's going on here. But hold up. No, you know what? I'm gonna find out. Sexy Marvin, you're Neil Phelps.
Oh my God, Chris, this is really embarrassing.
What's going on?
So, Sexy Marvin sent me a quick instant text message from the Galaxy. Said he was going to be a little late for the show. I told him it was canceled so I could take his gig.
Oh, I'm a bit offended about this. I feel really
bad about this. And I'm so sorry, but I just really wanted to be Sexy Marvin for one night of my life.
Can we just put him in the hot seat just for a little bit? Neil, I just want you to play along. Just play, Neil. Just play. I want to see you. You think you could take Sexy Marvin's place?
No.
Let's see you jam out. You won me over. Yes. I love you, buddy. Neil Phelps, everybody. He's a producer. Smoking Demons. He's got a YouTube series out. I think you all should check it out. I'm really offended that you would do that to Marvin, but thank you so much for coming out. Guys,
I gave him a kidney, so.
Do aliens need kidneys?
Yeah, do they need 3?
So this show could not be done without our sponsors. I just want to give a special shout out to Abbey Creek Winery out in North Plains. I spent my birthday there, and they're quite the hosts, quite amazing. Also, Mad Hippie skincare products. They're an all-natural approach to skincare. Like, we don't realize how much chemicals we're putting on our face that are unnecessary. Mad Hippies solve that problem for you, and they're really in alignment with making the best skincare possible for our healthy skin flora. Woo! Can you tell? I use the product. So shout out to them. Ian, I need a beer. Can you send it? Hopefully this will be better than last week. Dope. Hey. My next guest. This all happened through a instant message thread just moments before the show. And I'm really excited to have her on to talk about her business, Love Crave. T. Chang, come on out.
You get a beer and I get a beer.
T!
Hi!
I'm so excited to talk about this.
Well, it's actually Crave, not Love Crave, but it is the website lovecrave.com because we didn't want to spend $1 million on Crave.com. So, yeah, there are a lot of Craves out there. A lot of people get us confused with Crave, the beef jerky, but that starts with a K.
Yeah.
But we are Crave with a C. Yeah.
Definitely not beef jerky.
It's like goodies too, but like or down there. Yeah.
So you take an Airstream around cities. You're actually participating in Design Week this weekend with Shebop.
Correct.
And go ahead.
Well, so we're a luxury sex toy company for women. We are based in San Francisco. I'm very honored to be on your show because this is, I feel like, an honorary, entrepreneur here. And we just launched this new project called Pleasure for America. Mm-hmm. And what it is that we've bought an Airstream, 1961 Airstream, we renovated it into a vlog booth, a retail pop-up shop, and a mini vibrator factory. So people can actually come in. By the way, I also should probably say I'm also the co-founder and the designer, industrial designer. That's my background, and so I'm just starting this tour. This is my 3rd location. Shebop, I'll be there this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Be there all day, so give show Shebop some love.
Yes.
And the following Monday, I will be camped out at the Pioneer Square.
All day.
Yeah. And then we're down to Coachella.
Awesome.
And then Stagecoach. So we're starting this tour, and we also have an Ego campaign, and we're going to try to take this across America because, more pleasure in America. I mean, why not?
More pleasure in America. That absolutely needs to happen. Tell me about the development of Crave.
Yeah, Crave. Okay, so Bill Alonso. So I am, let's see, about 7 years into being co-founder with Crave. But 2 years prior to that, I've actually started my own company, which was also sex toys. It was like sex toys meets jewelry, and it was completely a one-woman show. I bootstrapped it, a few $1,000s. Had no idea what the hell I was doing. Flew out to China. Ended up living there. Also, that's where I bought my dog. He's now in. Okay, anyway, but basically, so I started that company, and about a year and a half into it, I met my co-founder, Michael, who actually started Crave. But at the time, they just kind of had an idea. He was just this amazing entrepreneur who also felt the same way as I did, in that in the toy space, in the sex toy space, there were just way too many male voices. Like, it's, you know, either a hot pink dildo or a big black cock, or, you know, which is totally fine if you're into that stuff, which is cool. However, I just think that it is definitely an industry, because of the stigma and the culture. There hasn't been like modern approach in like design and engineering in that space. Yeah. And so that's kind of where sort of I kind of came in terms of wanting to help with that. I just felt that these products for women should not be low quality and poorly designed. It really should celebrate, you know, the whole experience, and there's no reason why a product, you know, for female pleasure should be any less designed than, say, a camera, a cell phone, or a printer. Right. So, right. Yeah.
And so you bring a lot of like technician engineering capabilities into the product.
Yeah, we are a team of engineers and designers. So I'm the only industrial designer, and so the rest of the team, we're all very focused on making the very best. You know, we're very much product geeks, and so we have a factory in San Francisco where a third of our products are actually assembled in San Francisco, and the others, you know, made in China, that are super high quality. And so, we have this hybrid manufacturing thing. So it's been about almost 9 years. I've been working on sex toys for about 9 years.
Yeah, so. I want to play this game, like, to everybody on set right now. There is a sex toy somewhere on set where the cameras are. I would like you to try to find it. No, we're talking, of course, of your jewelry.
Oh, look at this! Check this out. Well played. Well played. I love that. I didn't even know you were going to do that. All right. Well, let me tell you. So this is actually our best seller. It's called Vesper. It's actually a vibrator necklace, and this is one of those things that, as an entrepreneur, as a designer, there's some things that you sometimes may not be able to user research it. Because, like, if I polled, you know, a group of women, like, would you wear a vibrator around your neck? They'd be like, what the fuck? No, you know, like, it's just a horrible idea. And also because we have this baggage of what sex toys look like. You know, we think it's just this huge penis thing, and, like, you know, with crazy bunnies and cutesy, crazy colors. But it can evolve past that. So this is actually a super strong vibrator that's also, obviously, wearable. It has a little button right here, so I'm actually going to take this off. So there's one button on here. Don't worry, I haven't used it. It's just a sample. I wear it for, you know, appearances and stuff. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to turn this on. Okay. All right, it's vibrating. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Low.
This is doing things.
High. Yeah. And pulsing. Yeah.
The pulsing's where it's at.
Yeah. So this is actually 24 karat gold plated. The material that we have in 3 colors: silver, rose gold, and 24 karat gold. The base metal is stainless steel, which is totally body safe. And I know what your first question about this product is.
Well, yeah, go for it. What is my first question about the product?
All right.
How easy is it to clean?
That's a valid question. Totally valid question. Do you ever worry about that with your silverware?
No.
Yeah. See, it's stainless steel, same material. Yeah, cool. all good. So one of the first questions we always get when people see this product is that they're like, "Why is this so small?" Because in their mind, like, a vibrator is like for penetration, and it's about, you know, internal use. Yeah. And so this is just for design for external use, and you know, it's just a very focused clitoral vibe, because 80% of women require clitoral stimulation, and the whole
up top, gentlemen, up top. That's where it's at.
Yeah, well, foreplay is where it's at. Slow it down is where it's at. Okay. Like, a woman's written a book about it. Slow sex. Nicole Dayton, check it out. I mean, it's such a simple concept. Just slow the fuck
Yeah.
All right, sorry, just saying. All right, but yeah, no, this is to enhance the experience. And I do get, because, you know, I'm just starting to travel across the country with this, like, Airstream and stuff, and wherever we go, and one of the most common questions, in addition, is like, why is this stuff so small, so are you trying to put, like, we've had a few men that come up to me, like, are you trying to put me out of business? And I'm like, okay, all right, let me find the crayons and the time to explain this to you. Okay? Actually, no, because a vibrator cannot give you hugs, because it's not going to cuddle with you. It's going to tell you, honey, you look gorgeous today. How was your day? So, yeah, I mean, if you think this is going to put you out of business, then, honey, you weren't bringing much to the table to begin with.
I see you talking to me. I don't think you're talking to me.
No, sorry. I have a feeling you're very supportive of the female agenda. So.
Absolutely. And for all my all the viewers, where can they find you guys on social media? And once again, where can they find you during Design Week?
So you can find us at lovecrave.com on social. If you want to connect with me, my Twitter is designerti, one word. And on, let's see, this is one of those things that we should have thought this through before we figured out all our social media. But on Twitter's follow Crave, C-R-A-V-E, and on Twitter's love Crave, L-O-V-E, C-R-A-V-E. So,
right.
yeah.
T, Crave, that's awesome. Thanks for coming out. Oh, boom! Marvin, Neil, take it away! Groove there. I kind of like it. I'm definitely going to want Sexy Marvin back, but you'll do for now.
Me too.
Thank you so much, Neil. My next guest, I've got kind of a personal story for. They are one of the first bands I was introduced to in Portland over 5 years ago. When I saw them perform, it absolutely blew my mind. They've seen everything I've tried to do for Live in Portland and its earlier iterations in the past 5 years, and it's such an honor to have them out today. Amanda and Jenny Price, Acoustic Minds, come on out. Thank
you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, following the sex toy lady. I like it. Perfect.
Right, like, I gotta get your card.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This is a very fun night, and we're gonna just play a little bit of new music.
Don't try to tap me out there. Say what you feel, this all is perfect. I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Baby, remember this is where it begins. Never gonna look back and regret it. All I know is that I won't ever forget it. I'm never gonna look back and regret it. All I know is that I won't ever forget it. Right here in my arms, it's all I ever wanted, more than you can know. So let's stay right here, right here in my arms, wrapped up in your charm, baby, right here, wrapped up in your charm, right here in my arms, right here in my arms. It's all I ever wanted, more than you could know.
try to talk me out of this. Say what you feel, this all is perfect. You see, I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Baby, remember this is where it began. I'm never gonna look back and regret it. All I know is that I won't ever forget it. Never gonna look back and regret it. All I know is that I won't ever forget it. Right here in my arms, it's all I ever wanted, more than you could know. So that's a new song. It's called More Than You Can Know. And I originally wrote it about a relationship I was in, but the more that I sing it, it's actually about just the life that we've chose to live. Like right in my arms is like everything I've ever wanted. So More Than You Can Know.
Yeah, no regrets. Time for one more?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, sweet. This is all new stuff. We're about to put out a new record, so you guys are getting a sneak peek of it all.
This song is called Tongue Tied.
There you go again, creeping in, so subtle and intoxicating. Definitely kisses on my mind. You and I spending time alone, just so we can get to know each other. The love for one another, so subtle and intoxicating. You and I experiencing, drinking in your potion. Your love is so explosive, almost too close to grasp. Oh, move slow, so time does not pass. I'm swimming in your ocean. It's more than just a notion. I've been running my whole life searching for that special kind of love, the kind that fills me up. Hey, you got me feeling some kind of way. When I am close to you, I lose my way. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. You got me tongue-tied. Hey, you got me feeling some kind of way. When I am close to you, I lose my way. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. You got me tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. There you go again, creeping in. You coming different, you're a chameleon. Got me stumbling for my words, there you go again. You make me lick my lips with what you're doing. So fly, cannot compare to anyone. Open to explore, we going on the run. Like J and Bay, we going on the run. La-da-da, drinking in your potion. Your love is so explosive, almost too close to grasp. Oh, I'm slow, so time does not pass. I'm swimming in your ocean. It's more than just devotion. I've been running my whole life searching for that special kind of love, the kind that fills me up. Hey, you got me feeling some kind of way. When I am close to you, I lose my way. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. You got me tongue-tied. Hey, you got me feeling some kind of way. When I am close to you, I lose my way. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. You got me tongue-tied.
Oh my God. That harmony was like, it was like the pulsing vibration. I loved it. Oh my God.
I want to try that pulsing vibration.
Nice. Amanda, Jenny, you both are in a band, Acoustic Minds. You've been traveling, like for the past, I don't know, 5 years. You've got a few shows throughout the nation right now. booked up. Let's talk about those.
This year was our goal to just tour as much as we can.
Yeah.
So her and I have been out on the road. We were in Hawaii on the Big Island in January, and we were at South by Southwest just recently in March.
Yes.
And we're going back to the Big Island on the 17th through the 1st of this month. And
if you know anyone in Hawaii,
send them our way. We have 12 shows, 14 days, and then we're going to head south and be in LA for a while. Working on the new record.
Awesome.
Busy. Ready.
And I'm not going to let this go. You mentioned you have a new album coming out.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so we have a band at home, here in Portland. They live here, Josh and Aaron, and they couldn't make it tonight. We're doing it kind of a little stripped down, but our band is filled with like 80s synth vibes with like futuristic bass behind our vocals.
Super dope.
And so we've written the whole record. We've gone to the beach. We love the coast. It's a really great inspiration
zone.
And we've written about 20 songs, and we're just kind of weeding out which ones are going to make it on the record. But those two for sure.
Oh my God, I love them so much. For the audience at home, how can they find you on social media?
Okay, we're on every Instagram, Facebook. Instagram is _the AM. Facebook is Acoustic Minds Music. And we're working on a new website, but it's going to be theammusic.com.
Cool.
So.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so
having
much
us.
for coming out.
Thank you.
Guys, episode 10. I'm going to need everybody to come to the stage. Come to the stage. Josh and your little shorts, come to the stage. I'm so excited. This all started with a Facebook thread 10 weeks ago. I can't believe this is all happening. We're tearing down the whole concept of Portlandia. We're building something new. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank everybody for being here. Next week, we are on location at Boysport. So, yeah, we're doing it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.